Welcome to the 2023 Maryland DMV Practice Test. Here's what's coming up. 60 practice questions with their answers. Remember, the real test consists of just 25 questions, and you'll need to hit that 85% mark or higher to pass. Don't worry, taking the test is free, and you can take it as many times as you need. Ensure you're prepared to ace it on your first attempt by using this Maryland DMV practice test. Don't forget to give that like button a tap. Now, let's get rolling.
Question 1. The best way to deal with tailgaters is to A. Let them pass if it's safe to do so. B. Always keep your eyes focused ahead of your car. C. Flash your brake lights. D. Speed up to create distance. The answer is A. Tailgating is a dangerous behavior where a vehicle follows another too closely. The safest way to handle tailgaters is to allow them to pass if it can be done safely. This reduces the risk of a rear-end collision and promotes safer driving practices. Question 2. Roads are the most slippery. A. After it has been raining for an hour or more. B. For the first 2 hours of a rainstorm. C. The first rain after a dry spell. D. During a light drizzle. The answer is C. When it hasn't rained for a while, oil, dust, and debris build up on the road surface. When the first rain after a dry spell occurs, these accumulated substances mix with the water, creating a very slippery surface. This condition makes the roads most hazardous during the initial rainfall. Question 3. Drivers should change lanes. A. As quickly as possible. B. Gradually and carefully. C. Often. D. Without checking their blind spots. The answer is B. Changing lanes should be done gradually and with care. Abrupt lane changes can surprise other drivers, lead to accidents, and disrupt the flow of traffic. Drivers should use their turn signals to indicate their intention to change lanes, check their blind spots, and make the maneuver smoothly and safely. Question 4. What does this road sign indicate? A. Vehicles traveling straight must yield to bicyclists entering a right turn lane. B. Drivers have the right of way over bicyclists turning left. C. Vehicles entering a right turn lane may encounter bicyclists traveling straight, and must yield to the bicyclists. D. Bicyclists must yield to vehicles in all situations. The answer is C. This road sign informs drivers that when entering a right turn lane, they may come across bicyclists who are continuing straight. In such cases, drivers must yield to the bicyclists for their safety. Question 5. When entering an expressway from the entrance ramp, you should A. Use the acceleration lane to blend into the traffic. B. Go down to the bottom of the ramp and stop until it is safe to enter the expressway. C. Cross over to the traffic lane as soon as possible. D. Turn on your hazard lights and proceed slowly. The answer is A. When entering an expressway from the entrance ramp, it is essential to use the acceleration lane, which is designed to allow you to build up speed and merge safely with the flow of traffic on the expressway. Question 6. On slippery roads, drivers should A. Come to a complete stop. B. Leave more space in front of their vehicle. C. Increase their speed to avoid hydroplaning. D. Tailgate the vehicle ahead. The answer is B. On slippery roads, it's important to leave extra space in front of your vehicle to allow for increased stopping distances. This precaution helps you avoid rear-end collisions and provides more reaction time to unexpected situations. Question 7. When you prepare to make a left turn from a one-way road into a one-way road, you must A. Move into the right lane, or to the left side of a single lane. B. Move into the left lane, or to the left side of a single lane. C. Move into the right lane, or to the right side of a single lane. D. Move into the left lane, or to the right side of a single lane. The answer is B. When making a left turn from a one-way road into another one-way road, you should move into the left lane or the left side of a single lane. This allows for a safe and smooth left turn. Question 8. What does this sign mean? A. Highway ramp. B. Hospital. C. Interstate highway. D. School zone. The answer is B. This sign typically indicates the presence of a hospital. Question 9. A distraction when driving is A. Anything that causes evasive action while driving. B. Anything that takes your attention away from driving. C. Anything that causes you to pay more attention to driving. D. Anything that enhances your driving skills. The answer is B. A distraction while driving is something that diverts your attention from the task of driving, potentially causing unsafe conditions. Question 10. The only octagonal, 8-sided, traffic sign is the A. No entry sign. B. Yield sign. C. Stop sign. D. One-way sign. The answer is C. The only octagonal, 8-sided, traffic sign is the stop sign. When you come to a stop sign, you must make a complete stop at the stop line if there is one, or before entering the crosswalk if there is one, or before entering the intersection. Question 11. Which of the following rules about turning is not correct? A. When making a right turn, avoid swinging wide to the left. B. When making a left turn, avoid cutting the corner sharply. C. When making turns, go from one lane to the other as directly as possible without crossing lane lines. D. Where there are no signs to control turning, you must turn into the lane farthest from the one you came from. The answer is D. Where there are no signs or lane markings to control turning, you should turn from the lane that is closest to the direction you want to go and turn into the lane closest to the one you came from. This way, you will cross the fewest lanes of traffic. Question 12. What does this sign mean? A. A side road enters from the right, adjust your speed. B. A Y intersection is ahead, you must bear either right or left ahead. C. Another road crosses your road ahead, be alert for cross traffic. D. A T intersection is ahead, your roadway ends ahead. The answer is C. This sign warns of a crossroad ahead. Slow down and prepare for the intersection. Be alert for cross traffic and regulatory signs or signals. Question 13. If a tire blows out, you must not A. Brake immediately. B. Hold the steering wheel tightly. C. Steer straight ahead. D. Slowly ease your foot off the accelerator. The answer is A. If you experience a blowout, hold the steering wheel tightly, steer straight ahead, and slowly ease your foot off the accelerator. Do not brake until the vehicle is back under your control. Pull the vehicle completely off the road at the nearest safe location. Question 14. In Maryland, who must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint if the driver is under the age of 18 and holds a provisional license? A. Only the driver. B. Only the passengers. C. The driver and front seat passengers. D. The driver and all passengers. The answer is D. If a driver is under the age of 18 and holds a provisional license, he or she and all passengers must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint. Question 15. Which of the following statements is true? A. Four-wheel drive vehicles never slide on ice or snow. B. Ramps and bridges freeze first before highways and roads. C. Plowed roads never refreeze at night. D. None of the above. The answer is B. Remember, ramps and bridges freeze first before highways and roads. Also, plowed roads may refreeze at night or have icy patches from the daylight thawing of snow. Question 16. This sign means A. Left turns in both directions of travel are not permitted. B. Vehicles may only turn left. C. The center lane is shared for left turns. D. The center lane is for U-turns only. The answer is C. This sign indicates that the center lane is designated for left turns in both directions of travel. Question 17. When approaching or driving through a work zone, you must not A. Reduce your speed. B. Watch for slower speed limits. C. Weave from lane to lane. D. Keep up with the flow of traffic. The answer is C. When approaching or driving through a work zone, observe what other drivers are doing and avoid sudden moves. Do not weave from lane to lane. Brake gradually to give drivers behind you ample time to slow down. Keep up with the flow of traffic. Question 18. On a highway with 2 or more lanes in your direction, if you are driving more slowly than the other vehicles, you should A. Keep changing lanes. B. Stay in the center lane. C. Stay in the left lane. D. Stay in the right lane. The answer is D. When there are 2 or more lanes of traffic moving in the same direction, slower vehicles should use the right lane, except when passing or making a left turn. Question 19. Interstates and other limited access highways are usually reached by an entrance ramp and A. A deceleration lane. B. A quick lane. C. An acceleration lane. D. A slow-moving lane. The answer is C. Interstate and other limited access highways are usually reached by an entrance ramp and an acceleration lane. The entrance ramp gives you access to the highway, and the acceleration lane allows you to increase your speed to match that of highway traffic. Question 20. Do you need to use your turn signal when you are making a turn at an intersection without any other visible vehicles? A. Yes, you must signal for at least 50 feet before you turn. B. Yes, you must signal for at least 100 feet before you turn. C. No, turn signals are optional in Maryland. D. No, you are only required to signal when other vehicles are present. The answer is B. Maryland law requires you to signal continuously for at least 100 feet before you turn or change lanes. You must always signal even if you don't see pedestrians or other vehicles around. The most dangerous vehicle could be the one you don't see. Question 21. You must continuously signal your intention to turn for at least how many feet before turning? A. 100 feet. B. 250 feet. C. 150 feet. D. 200 feet. The answer is A. You must continuously signal your intention to turn for at least 100 feet before turning. You may use either your vehicle's turn signals or hand and arm signals. You should signal for a longer distance at higher speeds. Question 22. When passing a truck or other large commercial vehicle, you must watch out for A. The weight of the vehicle. B. The side, rear, and front no zones. C. The length of the vehicle. D. The large mirrors of the vehicle. The answer is B. Large commercial vehicles such as trucks have big blind spots called no zones. No zones exist on the front, rear, and sides of the vehicle. It is impossible to completely avoid a truck's blind spots. However, do not remain in a no zone any longer than necessary to safely pass a heavy truck. Question 23. How many feet must your vehicle be visible to the driver of another vehicle proceeding in either direction before making a U-turn on a curve or a hill? A. 900 feet. B. 500 feet. C. 700 feet. D. 600 feet. The answer is B. You may not make a U-turn on a curve or a hill where your vehicle cannot be seen at least 500 feet away by the driver of another vehicle proceeding in either direction. U-turns are also prohibited on interstate highways and some city streets. Question 24. What does this sign indicate? A. Left turns are allowed when the circular green signal is lit and there are no approaching vehicles. B. Left turns are allowed when the green arrow is on. C. Left turns are allowed only when the circular green signal is not lit. D. Left turns are not allowed when the green arrow goes out. The answer is A. This sign is usually posted at an intersection having a combination of signals, including a green arrow that points left. The sign indicates that when the green arrow goes out, you may still make a left turn, provided the circular green signal is lit and you yield the right of way to all approaching traffic. Question 25. You see an octagonal, 8-sided, sign at an intersection. What must you do here? A. Come to a complete stop and yield to any traffic before proceeding. B. Slow down and only proceed if the intersection is clear. C. Proceed straight through when safe. There are no left or right turns allowed here. D. Proceed with caution. The answer is A. The only octagonal, 8-sided, sign is the stop sign. Stop signs have the word stop printed in white on a red background. As you approach an intersection with a stop sign, you must stop before the stop line, the crosswalk, or the intersection. You may proceed after yielding to traffic and pedestrians. Question 26. What does this sign mean? A. The legal speed limit is 50 miles per hour. B. The minimum speed limit is 50 miles per hour. C. The recommended speed limit is 50 miles per hour. D. The speed limit at night is 50 miles per hour. The answer is A. This sign tells you that the legal maximum speed limit is 50 miles per hour. You cannot exceed 50 miles per hour here. Question 27. To prevent abrupt braking or last-minute turns, what should you do when driving in the city? A. Look 10 seconds ahead on the road. B. Use the 1-second rule. C. Look 2 seconds ahead on the road. D. Use the 3-second rule. The answer is A. To avoid last-minute braking or the need to turn suddenly, you should look well down the road, at least 10 seconds ahead of your vehicle. Looking well down the road will leave you more time to react to hazards. Plus, you will be able to drive more safely, save on fuel, and steer straighter. Question 28. This sign prohibits you from making A. A right exit. B. A left turn. C. A U-turn. D. A right turn. The answer is D. A red circle with a red slash means no. This is a regulatory sign that indicates that right turns are not allowed here. Question 29. To avoid drowsiness and highway hypnosis and stay alert while driving, you should A. Keep the interior of your vehicle as warm as possible. B. Exercise your eyes. C. Send text messages. D. Take stimulants. The answer is B. Expressway driving for long distances may cause highway hypnosis, a condition of drowsiness or unawareness induced by monotony, the sounds of the wind and the tires on the pavement, and the steady hum of the engine. Try to prevent the condition by shifting your eyes from one area of the roadway to another and focusing them on various objects near and far, left and right. Question 30. If you are found to be driving under the influence of alcohol or any controlled substance, how many points will be added to your driving record? A. 10 points. B. 4 points. C. 12 points. D. 2 points. The answer is C. If you are found to be driving under the influence of alcohol or any controlled substance, 12 points will be added to your driving record. If you accumulate 12 points in 2 years, you will receive a notice that your license has been revoked. Question 31. On steep mountain grades, These are built to stop runaway vehicles safely without injuring drivers or passengers. A. Escape ramps. B. Acceleration ramps. C. Weaving zones. D. Deceleration ramps. The answer is A. Escape ramps, found on many steep mountain grades, are designed to safely stop runaway vehicles without causing harm to drivers and passengers. They employ a long bed of loose, soft material, such as pea gravel, to slow down a runaway vehicle, sometimes in combination with an incline. Question 32. What does this sign mean? A. There is a roundabout ahead. B. There is a blind curve ahead. C. There is a right turn ahead. D. There is a traffic island or divider ahead. The answer is D. This sign indicates a traffic island or divider ahead. Keep right of this obstacle. Question 33. At least how many feet ahead must you turn on your headlights whenever you cannot see clearly? A. 500 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 1,000 feet. D. 400 feet. The answer is C. You must turn on your headlights whenever you cannot see clearly at least 1,000 feet ahead. Note that at 60 miles per hour, your vehicle will travel 1,000 feet in about 11 seconds. Question 34. Vertical rectangular signs with black letters on a white background are used as A. Regulatory signs. B. Warning signs. C. Service signs. D. Instruction signs. The answer is A. Vertical rectangular signs with black letters on a white background are regulatory signs, informing drivers of applicable traffic laws and regulations. Examples of such signs are speed limit signs and no parking signs. Question 35. The stopping distance of a car is equal to A. Its braking distance. B. The sum of its reaction distance and braking distance. C. The sum of its reaction distance and following distance. D. The sum of its braking distance and following distance. The answer is A. Your stopping distance equals your reaction distance plus your braking distance. If you are driving fast or are very tired or if your vehicle has bad brakes, you will need a greater distance to stop your vehicle. Question 36. This sign represents A. A fast-moving vehicle. B. A vehicle carrying hazardous materials. C. A slow-moving vehicle. D. A high-occupancy vehicle. The answer is C. This emblem is affixed to the rear of all slow-moving vehicles, defined in Maryland as vehicles whose top speed is 25 miles per hour or less. Slow down when you approach one of these vehicles. Question 37. When you see a double solid yellow line on a two-lane road, you must A. Not brake. B. Not pass. C. Not make a right turn. D. Change lanes. The answer is B. A double solid yellow line on a two-lane road means that passing is strictly prohibited in both directions. Question 38. When emerging from an alley, driveway, private road, or building across a sidewalk or onto a street or highway, you must A. Enter the main road at increased speed. B. Not make a left turn. C. Stop and turn right only. D. Stop and yield to vehicles already on the main road. The answer is D. When emerging from an alley, driveway, private road, or building across a sidewalk or onto a street or highway, you must stop and yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. Question 39. A typical passenger car can start to hydroplane at speeds as low as A. 55 miles per hour. B. 65 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. D. 45 miles per hour. The answer is C. On wet roads, modern tires can handle water effectively at speeds up to 35 miles per hour. However, at higher speeds or in deep water, tires may hydroplane, leading to reduced control. To prevent hydroplaning, slow down. Question 40. If you see this sign above your lane, you A. May not exit the freeway in this lane. B. Must exit the freeway if you stay in this lane. C. May continue through the interchange or exit the freeway in this lane. D. May stay in this lane and continue through the interchange. The answer is B. The sign described indicates that you are in an exit-only lane, and you are required to exit the freeway if you continue in that lane. It's important to follow lane-specific signage to ensure safe and proper navigation on the road. Question 41. When a school vehicle has stopped on the roadway and is operating its flashing red lights, you must stop A. At least 30 feet from the front or 20 feet from the rear of the school vehicle. B. At least 20 feet from the front or 40 feet from the rear of the school vehicle. C. At least 30 feet from the front or rear of the school vehicle. D. At least 20 feet from the front or rear of the school vehicle. The answer is D. When a school vehicle's flashing red lights are on, stop at least 20 feet from the front or rear of the school vehicle, in any direction. Wait until it's in motion or the lights are off to proceed. No need to stop if it's on the opposite side of a divided road. Question 42. It is against the law to pass a motorcycle. A. In the same lane. B. In an adjacent lane. C. In the left lane. D. In all of the above situations. The answer is A. Just like a car or truck, a motorcycle needs a full lane width for safe operation and is legally entitled to the full width of the lane. Hence, to pass a motorcycle, you must pass it in another lane. Question 43. It is illegal to drive in Maryland if your blood alcohol concentration, BAC, is A. 0.04% or higher. B. 0.05% or higher. C. 0.06% or higher. D. 0.08% or higher. The answer is D. You're legally intoxicated at a BAC of 0.08% or more. For example, an average 180-pound man reaches 0.10% after 3 standard drinks. A standard drink is 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of hard liquor. Question 44. This diamond-shaped sign warns. A. No trucks allowed. B. Railroad crossing. C. Low ground clearance railroad crossing. D. Truck lane only. The answer is C. This warning sign indicates that there is a low ground clearance railroad crossing ahead. Vehicles with limited ground clearance should find an alternate route. Question 45. When preparing to leave a parallel parking spot, you should A. Look in your mirrors. B. Look over your shoulder. C. Indicate your intention by signaling. D. Do all of the above. The answer is D. In preparing to leave a parallel parking spot, you should look over your shoulder as well as in your mirrors. Then wait until the way is clear before you pull into traffic. You should indicate your intention by signaling, enter into traffic in the nearest lane, and remain in that lane until it is safe to change into another lane. Question 46. Which of the following statements about using cell phones on Maryland roads is true? A. Keep your telephone conversations long to avoid highway hypnosis. B. If you must make a call, pull safely off the road and stop before making the call. C. Use a handheld cell phone while driving. D. Reduce your speed while talking on the phone. The answer is B. Maryland law prohibits the use of handheld cell phones while operating a motor vehicle. Use your cell phone only in emergencies. If possible, have a passenger make the call for you. If you must make a call, pull safely off the road and stop before making the call. Question 47. How many feet away from the nearest rail of a railroad crossing must you not park your vehicle? A. 90 feet. B. 50 feet. C. 75 feet. D. 80 feet. The answer is B. Do not park your vehicle within 50 feet of the nearest rail of a railroad crossing, except temporarily to load or unload merchandise or passengers. Question 48. When you see this sign, you must A. Turn left and then right. B. Make a sharp turn. C. Increase your speed. D. Reduce your speed. The answer is D. This sign warns that the road surface ahead is slippery when wet. In wet weather, slow down and proceed with caution. Question 49. Which of the following statements about winter driving is false? A. At normal speeds, four-wheel drive vehicles can slide on ice and snow. B. When driving on ice or packed snow, you should leave a much greater following distance. C. Ramps and bridges tend to freeze before highways and roads. D. Chains or snow tires make it safe for you to drive on ice or snow-covered roadways at normal speeds. The answer is D. On snow-covered roads, use chains, snow tires, or radial tires to improve traction and shorten stopping distances. However, even with these tools, it is still unsafe to drive on ice or snow at normal speeds. You must slow down. Question 50. In a roundabout, you should drive in A. The direction of the oncoming vehicles. B. A clockwise direction. C. A counterclockwise direction. D. None of the above directions. The answer is C. A roundabout is a circular intersection in which all traffic travels counterclockwise, i.e., to the right, around a central island. Question 51. A safe following distance between your vehicle and the one ahead of you is at least A. 1 to 2 seconds. B. 2 to 3 seconds. C. 3 to 4 seconds. D. 5 to 6 seconds. The answer is C. The Maryland Driver's Manual recommends a following distance of 3 to 4 seconds under ideal driving conditions. In poor driving conditions or when following a vehicle, such as a bus, that makes frequent stops, you should increase your following distance. Question 52. What does this sign mean? A. Traffic is merging from the left. B. The highway splits ahead. C. The divided highway ends ahead. D. Traffic merges from the right ahead. The answer is D. This warning sign indicates that traffic merges from the right ahead. Question 53. At night, when driving behind a truck, what is the recommended action to take to ensure safety? A. Turn off your headlights for a few seconds. B. Dim your headlights. C. Use your bright lights. D. Use your emergency lights. The answer is B. When following a truck at night, you should always dim your headlights. Bright lights from behind can blind the truck driver when they reflect off the truck's large side mirrors. Question 54. When can you overtake another vehicle on a two-lane road? A. While crossing or within 100 feet of an intersection. B. If there is a broken yellow line on your side of the center dividing line. C. Near the crest of a hill or on a curve where there is no clear view ahead. D. While crossing or within 100 feet of a railroad crossing. The answer is B. When there is a broken yellow line next to your lane, you are allowed to pass other vehicles. Question 55. What substances, when used while driving in Maryland, may lead to criminal penalties? A. Prescription drugs. B. Over-the-counter cold medications. C. Marijuana. D. All of the above. The answer is D. In Maryland, using prescription drugs, over-the-counter medications, or illegal drugs while driving can result in criminal penalties. Question 56. What can lead to a doubling of the penalty for a drunk driving conviction? A. Operating a vehicle you do not own. B. A blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.07%. C. Transporting a child. D. None of the above. The answer is C. If you are convicted of drunk or drug driving while transporting a minor, the court may double your penalties. Question 57. What can qualify as an open container according to Maryland's open container law? A. An open beer can. B. An empty beer bottle. C. A six-pack with a missing can. D. All of the above. The answer is D. Under Maryland's open container law, an open container is any open can, bottle, container, or package. Examples include the following: a six-pack of alcohol with an open or missing bottle or can, an empty bottle or can that previously contained alcohol. Question 58. What is the legal drinking status for individuals under 21 years of age? A. It is not legal for you to consume any alcoholic beverages. B. They can drink in moderation. C. It is legal for them to consume alcohol while driving. D. They can drink alcohol as long as they are supervised by an adult. The answer is A. If you are not yet 21 years of age, it is not legal for you to be drinking at all. If you are pulled over and you have been drinking, your license will be suspended or revoked. In addition, you could be charged with violating the alcohol restriction on your license. Question 59. What is the fine for a conviction of violating Maryland's move-over law when there are no injuries? A. $250. B. $500. C. $50. D. $110. The answer is D. Violating the law is a misdemeanor carrying a $110 fine and 1 point on your license. If the violation causes a crash, the fine is $150 and 3 points. If there is a death or serious injury, the fine is $750 and 3 points. Question 60. You are entering a freeway. Check traffic on the freeway by A. Using your rear view and side mirrors. B. Using your rear view mirror. C. Using your side mirror and looking over your shoulder. D. Using your car's GPS to monitor traffic. The answer is A. When entering a freeway, it's important to check traffic by using both your rear view mirror and side mirrors. This provides a comprehensive view of the traffic behind and alongside your vehicle.
We hope you found our 2023 Maryland DMV practice test useful. If you did, remember to smash that like button. And if you're looking for more practice tests, check out these other videos and subscribe to our channel to see our latest tests.